Hi guys, welcome back to Outrageously Related.
Where we laugh, cry, and overshare together.
As you can see, times are hard.
We're in my car.
We've met halfway. We're saving money.
We're in a place called Knutsford and it's lovely.
Yeah, it is.
If we've got any listeners in Knutsford, out of the 300 here that do listen, we really like it here.
Yeah, we were just sat having lunch and there was like the richest mum and daughter sat next to us that were having a meeting with a wedding planner.
Yeah, she said, well, the thing is, you will want to fly the band in for 3 days. They were talking about string quartets.
While you picked up a fish finger with your hands and went. Speaking of that, let's chat about...
No, can I just talk about table manners?
Yeah, you can. You can talk about what you want. It's your pod.
Because one thing about my bloke is what I would call middle class. And I am born and bred in Ireland. Grew up in my nan's house, which were a council house. Anyway, the first time we ever went for food, and bear in mind he's quite a bit older than me as well, I am like, he's saying, oh, get what you want. So I'm thinking, all right.
Ribs.
Perhaps a salad?
Perhaps not.
So I ordered like all stuff that I wanted, and you know what I'm like, I'm shoveling it in. Tell me why this man looked at me across the table and put his knife and fork down and went, are you okay?
That's the thing with us though, it's in our genetics. We eat like someone's going to take it off us. And
watch your fingers, it's one of them.
We eat like we don't know when next time is that we're going to have a meal. Do you know when I've just been on holiday like with the farm, I would finish my dessert and my granddad was still on his soup.
Oh, why do old people eat so slow?
I can't watch. I'll eat table with my granddad. I know it's rude, but I can't sit and watch it.
Do you know if my nan is eating an apple, I have to leave room.
I don't know what it is.
She does this. And it takes her, I'm not even joking, 17 chews per mouthful.
That's why my granddad and your nan are so thin, because the metabolism must be through the roof. Ours is at rock bottom because I chew twice for each
She chews soup.
I don't chew meat, I just don't best.
Beaver.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Oh. Yeah, I just don't. I think my esophagus must be thick.
Have you ever had it where you're being that greedy and you're eating that quick that as you swallow something, you can feel it like cut back?
Yeah.
It stretches back in your throat.
That's horrible stuff. But speaking of food, we have both really set a goal this year and we're smashing the gym and smashing the food. So just...
in a good way though, not
in a very good way. I mean, I think people can tell do we not look skinny.
I've got a coach. She's really good. Sorry about that. I just burped for the listeners. Oh God, it's coming up.
Great.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I've got a coach and she's really good, really on it. And then I've also got this other like nutrition person who's really good and just holds me accountable, because one thing about me is I need somebody to hold me accountable, because if not, I just think, oh, moderation, but my moderation is I'll have 5 takeaways this week.
Yeah.
Whereas Emily, you are the most self-disciplined person that I know. Like, if you in your head will say, right, I'm not eating any shit anymore, and then you just...
Yeah, no, I think a good thing for me, though, is because I live on my own, I don't buy it in. Whereas, like, when you live with, like, especially when you live with a man, they can lose weight a lot quicker than women can. Like, I only have to look at a bag of sweets and my cholesterol will raise, my blood sugar levels will raise, and I've put on at least half a stone.
Where do you think you get your self-disciplinedness from?
My mum defo.
Really?
It's not from my dad, is it? Christ.
My dad's not greedy, but mind you, he is actually greedy. He binge eats.
Yeah, but they get that off grandma. But that's where we get the shoveling food in from grandma. this is how good we're actually doing with this nutrition and the healthy eating and the exercising. We've just been for like dinner/tea because it's 4:45, and we got the healthiest thing really on the menu. Didn't touch the sides. We were going to get fries and then we got broccoli instead. And then back in the day, we would have convinced each other to have the sticky toffee pudding.
We'd have gone, shall we just get a dessert and share it?
Yeah. And then we'd have gone, when she come over, should we have one each? We've just walked around Knutsford eating a punnet of strawberries for his dessert.
And you do feel better for it.
Yeah. No, I'm proud of us. I am proud of us. And I think it's going to, by end of year, best shape of his lives. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've wrote down a couple of little funny things from my gay best friend, and just some like little funny stories that he's had when it comes to men, because the gay scene is very different to the straight scene.
In what way?
Well, gay men are just different. They're just, if they don't really care. Have I ever told you that story about someone from work? Oh, I can say it. Get cancelled. Yeah, so you obviously know about Grindr. People think it's like a gay Tinder. It's not. It's mainly is for like just sex. And this guy from work used to go on there all the time and stuff. And he went on, this guy messaged him and said, oh, like, do you want to meet up tonight? And he was like, yeah. He said, oh, like, come to this address. But when you get here, don't knock on the door. Just message me and say you're here. So he was like, yeah, that's fine. Pretty standard stuff. Got there, messaged him and said, oh, I'm here. He came to the door, let him in. They started having it pretty much straight away and started having it on stairs. And then obviously as they were having it on stairs, he like heard some upstairs and he turned around and went, what's that? And he said, oh, be quiet, mate. Wife's bathing kids. I know. So he just did that, boom, finished, he left, and then he probably went upstairs and went, ready for a bedtime story? I know. It's giving Philip Schofield.
That's really sad though as well.
G might be doing that tonight. No, because Graham watches this and I don't want him to think I've said all bad about him, because I don't. So back to, I'm not going to incriminate my best friend, but he knows who he is and most people know him. So once we're seeing this guy, right, who had got a tag. So we were a criminal. And he had a curfew. Already starting off high. He had a curfew of 7 a.m. while 7 p.m. And he said it was for drink driving. So for like a while, like we were seeing him and stuff, didn't think anything of it. And then we looked online.
I don't think that's a thing.
You don't get tagged for that.
No, you don't. So what was he on tag for?
Never found out. He just sacked it off.
Oh, God.
He had a little whippet. Right. Which is fine because we like dogs. The guy's last name was Johnson. So we called the dog Elton.
That's quite funny though.
Elton Johnson. And then they were mid-sex and he went, Elton, stop! Because he was like grabbing the feet. I don't think he saw him again. And then, this has nothing to do with men, but I just wanted to add it in there because it's my funniest story of him. When we went to see Taylor last year, we were like right at the barrier, and obviously my friend is very tall. He's like 6'2", 6'3". So you're trying to spread yourself out, but you're obviously getting crushed against the barrier. And there was a gay guy behind him in like a pride flag, and he kept wiggling it about. And I know my best friend is gay, but he's also like, he don't go to pride and stuff like that. He's not into it. Each their own. He's just not. He literally turned around, ripped the pride flag out of his hand and stomped on it.
That's giving Sue more energy.
It is, but it were whacking us in face.
No, that's fair. That's too much. You're ruining everybody else's view.
And obviously, if anybody is watching this and they do like Taylor, it's a known thing with Swifties that we call a mother. It's like a known thing.
Worst thing ever.
Oh, the guy behind kept going, Mommy! And literally, You know when somebody gets annoyed and it's also annoying you, but because they're so annoyed, it's funny. Every single time he shouted it in his ear, I'd literally look at him and he'd be like that.
So before my bloke were with me, he used to online date, which is fine. But obviously, like, he is middle-aged, so he used to go on Tinder dates with middle-aged women, which again is also fine. And one of the dates he went on, this woman was like, "Oh, can you pick me up?" I don't think she lived that far from here, actually. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, I'll pick you up." So he picked her up. He says, "I looked in the mirror and there were two, like, Great Danes in window." She got in car. He said that when she got in, like, he could smell her. And her coat was just covered in dog hairs.
Oh, you know what? They'll have some pride.
And he went, like, Graham will say what he thinks. And he went, "Oh, have you got dogs?" And she went, "Yeah, why?" And he went, "Oh, you're wearing them." And then when they went out for a meal, she had, like, 2 large glasses of red wine, which again is fine. But he weren't drinking, and he was like, "Oh, do you like a drink?" And she said, "Oh, yeah, truth be told, that's why I couldn't drive on band."
Oh, yeah. Lovely to see you, love it a bit last time.
And then when he dropped her home, she went, they were sat in car and she went, "What are you doing after this?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm just going to go home." And she went, "Will you come in?" And he went, "Oh, thank you, but no, I best not." And she went, "Please."
Oh, no.
And he went, "No, honestly." And she went, "Is it the dogs? I'll put them in kitchen."
Oh, no. Thing is, you know, right, we're same in this. Someone begged me to come in their house, I'd stop.
Would you?
Yeah, I can't say no. I'm so
Have
bad.
you ever done that though, where you've said yes to something and then as you're on the way to do it or as you're doing it, you think, "Why the fuck am I doing
do you know,
this?"
truth be told, this is hand on heart. Sometimes I do that and I think I'm literally driving going, "Please pop a tyre, please pop a tyre."
Yeah. Yeah.
And then so you can send them a picture. Oh, I've popped.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I might do one day? I might stop on side of road when someone's popped a tyre and they've got a black car same as mine. I might take a picture and use it.
Do you know what's worse? When you've organised to do something and you don't want to do it and then they text and say, "Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to come because this has happened," and you think, "Yes." And then they'll text you saying, "Actually, I'm all right now, I can come."
And when you're like seeing like if they're gonna tell you like message you first and you think I'm not gonna say anything and then they message what time we meet and you think why?
Literally.
I know I'm such a hermit though, me, and I think that's why I'm not gonna meet anyone.
One thing about you, and you've always been like it, I would be at your house and you'd say to me, "When are you going home?"
Yeah, I do like my own company. I mean,
I
I should think I do really. I lived alone for 8 months.
I don't like my own company.
In fact, I have actually lived on my own for 8 months. That's gone quick, that, hasn't it?
Yeah. That means I've been moved into my house for 8 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm laughing because anytime there's been anything going on in this car, we've had to turn aircon down because Liv gets overstimulated by noise.
I do. I've got diagnosed ADHD. Can I just say that?
Yeah, we know. People pick up on it. It's in comments.
I'm going to pop it in my bio if anybody wants to chat about it.
ADHD survivor.
ADHD warrior.
Living with ADHD.
Live. Because my name's Olivia.
Right. Less of that. Yeah, one thing that I actually wanted to talk to you about, and I don't know whether you do this, but do you ever have any form of ailment and you search it online or not?
No.
Because the other day I'd got a mixture of headache and then I felt a little bit faint.
Do you know what I've realised though, because we speak every day? You are mangy.
What do you mean?
Not a day goes by where you don't got me stomach's killing me. Oh, I've had an headache since I woke up. Oh, I feel every day.
I tell you what, pot calling kettle black. God forbid you're on your period, because you might as well put it on
I
your
suffer
story.
with 'em, and you know I do.
Put it on your story now.
I've always suffered with 'em.
I've always suffered with
And I do.
and I do. No, but other day I'd had an headache,
Shock. You didn't, did you?
and when I stood up off the sofa, I felt a bit faint. So I did search it online.
I'm rolling my eyes.
I can confirm that you'll be doing this on your own soon, because according to Google, I've got a brain tumour.
You've not.
I know I've not. You know why it were? It's because I'd been to gym and done a run and not drank enough water.
Well, there you go.
So I don't know why I'm searching it on Google.
Speaking of the internet,
Right.
have you been on the hub recently?
No, I've not. Why?
You've got to put your ID in.
Never.
Yeah, a picture of your driving licence.
Have you?
I thought, I'm not doing that. Do you ever, after you've been on, and watched a video, read the comments?
Never.
And do you ever have, said videos that you think it were a good one, that? You know what I mean,
If you tell me you rate or review them, I'm getting out of the car right now.
No. But do you know what I mean? Like, where you watch one and you think...
Yeah, and I think, oh, I'll come back to that.
Yeah, so I used to have one that I watched, sometimes.
What would name it?
I can't remember. And I'll tell you why. I've etched it out of my mind. Because I once read the comments, and the porn star that I were watching had died of a drug overdose, and all of the comments were like, on this video you can see the track marks on her arms.
Boner killer.
I thought, oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
I know.
There's a place
Why are you...
to be putting that.
Why are you putting rest in peace in comments on porno?
Yeah,
Come on.
No one's reading it.
Come on. Or if they are reading it, it's after. And
It's
that's
the
just
aftermath,
gonna
and you
give them
already
the
feel shame.
Yeah. Yeah. You do.
You feel shame, and then you read that and you think, oh, brilliant.
Yeah. Be turning in a grave.
Hey, at least she's still making money from it.
Oh, God.
Right, guys, we're gonna leave it there because it's 1,000 degrees in this car.
Yeah, we've not really covered much ground today. We've just had a general catch up. And also, just to note, these podcasts may become a little bit more ad hoc as we're both progressing in our jobs. We'll still be here. We'll still keep producing this podcast.
We're gonna try and do it once a week, but if it's once every 2 weeks or once a month for a couple of months or whatever, we're sorry. But what we will do is if they start to become less frequent, they'll become longer.
Yes, because we'll have way more to catch up on.
Yeah, we do. It is very hard for us because we actually speak. If you looked at our call history, we speak, I'd say easy 10 times a day, every day.
The other day, Graham actually was in a bit of a mood with me, and I said, "What's up with you?" And he said, "I feel like you talk to Emily, and you talk to Emily more than me."
I know it is my fault though, because I live alone.
Shut up. Yeah, I do.
She's blood.
Yeah. Come back to me when you've grown a few inches. If you're watching this, I'm joking. That were a joke, and I love you dearly. You know I do.
And he is gonna watch it because he is his biggest fan. Hey, he's close.
Oh, brilliant. There's a car pulling up next to us. Right.
But in fact, no, I say we keep recording because if he hits us, we've got proof. Sensors are going off. I can hear them. Yeah, they've sacked it. They couldn't do
sacked it off.
Very you.
Right, let's end this now because it's going on and on.
Yeah, right. Thanks, guys, for laughing, crying, and oversharing with us.
And maybe same time next week. We'll see.
Bye.